Former Cradle of Filth guitarist Stuart Anstis has died aged 48, it has been confirmed. His former bandmate, guitarist Richard Shaw, broke the devastating news on social media. Taking to Instagram, Richard wrote, "Rest in peace, Stuart. It was an honor performing your music." He added, "Thoughts are with his friends and family at this difficult time." The band's singer Danny Filth also paid tribute to his former bandmate, writing, "It is with a deeply saddened heart that I have heard of the passing of my former guitarist Stuart Anstis at 48. Stuart, despite our eventual differences, was an amazingly talented guitarist who brought a real sense of magic to everything he wrote in Cradle of Filth." Danny added, "For a long time he and I were bestest of friends living in a small village here in Suffolk, and despite that relationship eventually changing, it did nothing to diminish the fans' appreciation of his creative flair and talent right up to the present day." Vampire, Dusk, and Her Embrace, though written mostly by former members, Stuart played all the guitars on this album. Cruelty and the Beast and From the Cradle to Enslave would have been completely different creatures if it were not for the depth of his astute and deliciously dark musicianship. It truly is with a heavy sense of loss that we, and extreme music in general, bid farewell to Stuart. "May somber flights of ravens wing you to your grave, mate," he concluded. Stuart was a member of Cradle of Filth between 1995 until 1999, playing guitar for the band for some of their biggest hits. He had an important influence on their most iconic albums, including 1996's Dusk, and Her Embrace, and 1998's Cruelty and the Beast. After leaving the band in 1999, Stuart created his own project, Bastard Son, which disbanded in 2005. No details about Stuart's cause of death have been released at this time. Cradle of Filth are an English extreme metal band formed in Suffolk in 1991. The band's unique musical style stemmed from black metal before evolving into a cleaner sound that blended gothic metal, symphonical metal and other genres together. The band currently includes lead singer Danny, drummer Martin Marthas Skaroupka, bassist Daniel Firth, guitarists Marika Shoksmurda and Donnie Burbage, and keyboardist Zoe Marie Fedorov. Their first studio album was The Principle of Evil Made Flesh, which they recorded in 1994, while their most recent album Existence is Futile came out last year. Cradle of Filth posted its own tribute to Stuart on Twitter, penning, "It is with a deeply saddened heart that we have heard of the passing of our former guitarist, Stuart Anstis. Our thoughts go out to Stuart's family and friends." Photographer Jeremy Saffer wrote, "R.I.P. Stuart Anstis. What a bummer to hear. Dude was a big part of some of my favorite albums of all time. Dusk and Cruelty are absolute masterpieces, in big part to his contributions to those compositions. Blast some Cradle today for Stuart." While another fan Sean wrote, "Terrible news about Stuart Anstis, such an amazing musician who played on some of my favorite albums of all time. R.I.P., never forgotten."